Whatever, it glows in the dark. Okay, we should be live. Well and truly live by now. We've been streaming for a few minutes. Everything was good. We've only dropped a few frames. Recording locally, streaming. My stream's alive. Seems like we're good. So today we're going to be building the PipBoy 2000 kit from Bethesda. Mine only just arrived like maybe Tuesday this week. Keeping in mind that the game came out like a month and a bit ago at this point. There was some mix-up with my order, and that's why I didn't receive it in time. Which really sucks for me, because the reason I ordered through Bethesda store was because I was so freaked out and paranoid about not getting my package at all, and like not being able to get in on the limited pre-order. You know, I walk into my local games retailer, EB Games, and there's like 50 of them just sitting there on the floor, you know. So I really didn't need to be concerned. But, you know, it's fair to be concerned, though, because, you know, last time that was not the case. They did sell out of their pre-order, and it was pretty shit. I've been streaming for a few minutes. Oh, the audio sounds good. That's good. I'm happy with that. I should be able to see chat on my phone. Why is that conked out, though? We haven't dropped any frames. No? Okay. So look, we're going to be building this with just, pretty much, I've got one other screwdriver, I've got my Swiss Army knife, that's pretty much all the tools we have, and just whatever comes in the box. My friend Jack has already done this build, and he said it was quite difficult. I don't know, I really like model kits, and I build like Airflix planes and stuff like that. So, I don't know, maybe I might be a little bit better than him at this and like more into it. But he does come from a Lego background too, so he's got plenty of experience of stuff like this as well. No doubt about that. But yeah, so we've got like a little sticker pack inside. Yeah, sure, whatever. Instructions, it seems like, as well, and in here we have a second box. Now, my friend said as well, there isn't really a proper stand. So unlike the PipBoy 4000 that you got with Fallout 4, the 2000 kit doesn't really have a stand. The only sort of stand it has is the box it came in, which is fine, and he says it works, you know, reasonably well, but it isn't ideal, and it is just sort of like a, I mean, this is lined and everything, but it is still just a cardboard box sort of thing. That sort of sucks. Yeah, honestly, like, I like the look of the PipBoy 2000. I think I prefer the, I think still my favorite is the PipBoy 3000 out of the other games. So let's review these tools quickly. So we've got two Volt-Tec screwdrivers. I mean, they seem okay. They're just screwdrivers. Very, very little though. They'd be suitable for most things, I guess. That's a lot finer than what I have on my pocket knife. So we might be using them a fair bit. And we also have a, what do you call these, a spanner? God, that's really hard actually. It's just tape. Alright, just tape. Oh, that's cool. So we also have a metal Volt-Tec spanner, and it's got the little Volt-Tec logo on there. It's hard to get the light there, but that is a Volt-Tec logo. That's very cool as well. Again, very small. But yeah, okay. So this is just a plastic insert, pretty much, just to keep everything during shipping. So I'm trying to keep everything as good as I can, so I'm just putting that over there. So they are going to be our tools, and we should get into the instruction manual. So I'm doing the tape on there. Alright, so this is the PipBoy screen. I believe it's a water wash to get it on there. We are not going to be applying this. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to be leaving this as it is, with no display on there, pretty much. So we can really just put that to the side, pretty much. We are not going to be using that. Yeah, there you go. That's instructions. So it goes on like a temporary tattoo, pretty much. God, I do not want to do that. It'd be like so easy to miss a line and stuff like that. Yeah, not interesting. What else is this one? And these appear to be traditional stickers. That said, they are funny material. One of these. Important note, decals, Geiger counter. Nothing really interesting on there, just stickers. Yeah, cool. Sounds like my family's doing something. And there's the official manual. It's just a fold-out manual. Oh, that's it. Huh. That's cool. I thought it was going to fold out again, but it didn't. I would have preferred just a book, like a stapled book. Yeah, but okay. It's a fairly lengthy manual still on both sides. Yeah, okay, so let's have a quick read over this. It's occurring to me now, this is stuff I should have read before we started streaming, but... 1.6... I mean... So we're going to start the holotape thing here. Pardon me. Can't even get the fucking holotape out. It doesn't say anything about... Okay. Wait a moment. I think it's actually screwed down somewhat. Yeah, that's actually screwed in. That's so weird. It's like assembled into the case. Unless that's the back of the holotape. Oh, come on. Okay. I don't think that is the back of the holotape. Yeah, what are we doing? Let's just take all the parts from here. Again, strangely, that is screwed into the case, actually. And these flathead screws are actually really hard to work with. I keep slipping out, which is annoying. Alright, let's actually remove this from the casing. Oh, cool. I didn't see that earlier. There's actually more stuff underneath. Including some batteries, it looks like. There's the other half of the... That's cool. Interior straps. Oh, there's two sides. Two sizes, I should say, sorry. Put it under there. Okay, so that's the box emptied. That's good. I can get the box out of the way without scratching it or ruining it. Oh no. I just dropped my screwdriver, sorry. So let's go back on stream here. Okay. So let's organize ourselves again. This part is clearly the PipBoy backing. It sort of organizes in a strange way. Anything else hidden in there? No. There's really not that many components, actually. Which is cool. Alright, so let's assemble this. Got everything we need for the, how do you call it, the holotape. That should be everything, and I'm just following the instructions pretty much. So we're going to take this one. Already, they've got the wrong... How strange. What a strange mistake to make. Okay, I'll just show you this. On the instructions there, if the camera chooses to focus. Come on, focus, focus. Focus, dog. Well, I'm not sure if you can make that out. It is totally out of focus, but that is a Phillips head screw. There it is. Phillips head screw picture on the diagram. These are clearly flathead screws. Can't get much clear about that. That is a flathead screw. That is what was already in the component. Strange that they should make that. That is a mistake. Because that could trip me up. I'll be like, hang on, why is this a flathead? Have I got the wrong screw? But it's the screw that was already in it when I started. So yeah, that is strange. Alright, so these two sections just clip together. Nothing special holding them together. Pretty straightforward, and then these just get screwed together. Just trying to think, I don't have another Phillips head in arm's reach. So we're just gonna do it with these ones. These are like crazy long though. That's like, these screws are like as long as the casing, like almost longer. So that's weird. I wonder, are they not just, I wonder if, no. I was gonna say, these can't just be for packing, can they? I mean, that seems silly. Just to have these screws to pack them into the box. It's possible. I mean, if that was the case, I think there should be more warning about that. Like, so much so I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe they're just for packing. There must be the proper ones. Yep, so there's a reason we don't use flathead screws in technology anymore, or anything, really. Everything's Phillips nowadays, and it's because it's much better. They don't slip. Already I'm feeling that's already stressing my hands out a fair bit, turning it, because it's such a small circumference of the, that you don't get much, leverage on the screwdriver, pretty much. Alright, I'm gonna get a different screwdriver. Just give me 1 second. Different screwdriver time. Alright, we are back again. We're gonna use just like a standard sort of screwdriver, flathead screwdriver. I already have so much more leverage, that's amazing. It's way better. Alright, look at that. Do you see that? Do you see how that went through? So, as I said, these screws are like as long as the bloody whole thing, pretty much. And it's gone right through, actually. I don't know what else was thinking then. So, these screws were used to fasten the top of this into the packaging. I guess that's their only use case. They're only for that. Which is very interesting that they let... They've... not just... Like, it's... I mean, there's a picture of a Phillips head screw in the menu here. Gosh, that's really annoyed me, actually. I mean, it should be more clear that do not use the screws that are already in it, you know? Because, like, why would I change screws? Like, if you're gonna include screws in the packaging already, why aren't they the correct ones already? Alright, so I have to assume that... Okay. Interesting. So there's no other hardware in here. This is all just plastic stuff. What's this? Some sort of cast metal fastening thing. What's this one? Also not screws. Okay. So, that's everything? Okay. No, I've already forgotten something too. So that goes on just like that. What does this say? Alright, we are going to go online. It says here in the instructions, further instructions may be found at the One Company website. Let's go onto the One Company website, so hang on. One Company... PipBoy. Okay. Instruction steps. Frequently asked questions. Okay, so this is a step I'm up to. Okay. Well, crosshead screwdriver. 2x 6mm screws. Where are they? Like, what? Where are they meant to be? Like, so far, I've opened a whole, like, hang on. Like, if you look with me... So, down here, I've got, like, a whole trove of little... These are all just little plastic bits. I've got my two... these are like my two armband things. Again, we've got like another class thing in there. Two hinge things. Uh-oh, what's this? See, I thought I'd be pulling things out of this, like, one by one. But I guess apparently I need to, like, unpack the whole packaging pretty much. Which is fine, but I thought it'd be a bit more like a... Just, you know, pull things out as you need them. Alright, here we go. Here we go. So this is... small bits and hardware. Okay. So they have just let me just go through that in here. So there is a diagram. It is comparable, like one for one comparable to the ones included. But in my opinion, it's too easy to just screw in the ones that are in the box. Because why wouldn't you? They're in the box, they're included. They're already in this place, and I just screwed it in. So I've essentially just ruined that bit. Okay? I'm not happy with that. Like, why were they even included? Like, one, it probably would have stayed in there without a screw. And then two, if you do have to have a screw, why was it this fuck off long one? Why? I don't know, I think I'll email them about that. Like, I'm not... Like, you don't have to be an idiot to do that. That's a pretty easy mistake to make, but is that my mistake or their mistake? Because I think they were mistaken in even including it. Why is there this... Why is there this fucking long ass screw already inserted in here, ready for me to just plunge through this? That sucks. That's bad design. That's seriously bad, like, user interface design, pretty much. Alright, so we're just gonna get rid of that keyboard. We don't need the keyboard. Don't need the armband. Certainly not gonna be putting it on in this weather. There should have been something like, you know, warning: do not put this through the thing, you will break it. I think it's really disappointing there isn't any sort of warning. Alright, so these are the correct one. These are the 6mm ones. Yeah, 6 mils. Alright. So again, I don't have any other screwdriver on me, I don't believe. Let me just see. I have a yellow driver somewhere that I use. I cannot see it for the life of me. Just give us 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. We're back. I found my screwdriver. So we'll be able to continue a lot faster now. I found a few bits for it too, which will be useful. Again, really annoyed about that. That should not have been allowed to happen. That's their mistake. It should not have been included in the kit if it wasn't the right screw and it was in the place where like you're about to screw a thing in. It's already got a screw in it. Why wouldn't you just use that screw that is included there? It looked like it was intended to be put right through this thing, so I did that. Okay, that's a working holotape. Cool. Just put that over there for now. That's one finished component. So that's step 6. Let's go on to step 7, which already includes this guy. So let's just shove everything over here, and we're going to take this guy out of the box. Such a funny kit. Like, this is already halfway assembled. So weird. Anything else I need? So again, all this stuff that's assembled. That's like already like that far along, you know. Okay. So again, this is already mostly done. Just this needs to go into it pretty much. I'm not missing anything. No, just this sticks into it pretty much. What is this? Screws fastening this or what? Monitor backplate. Okay. Seems like nothing fastens it. Like what's gonna hold that on? Willpower? Okay. Alright, so there are 2 screws that go through this eventually. Which means that just sort of sits loosely on there. Okay. Huh. Alright, that's done. That was the easiest step so far. Okay, now we're gonna do the Geiger counter thing. So it's this one. Okay, I need to find a piece that looks like... Not that one. That looks a bit like it. Okay, there should be another piece that looks similar. What is this? Two halves or something. Another metal piece. Just get all this stuff unwrapped. Oh, that's pretty. It's just the plate thing. Very pretty. Alright, Okay, I've got no idea what goes onto this next. Is it not this piece? Hang on, let's scroll down the instructions over here. Hang on. Again, nothing screws on there. Alright, what is this? Parts you will need. So this is the radio housing. Radio housing. 2 6mm screws. Okay, is it this thing? Oh, it's this one. Hang on, it's one of these two. Huh. I do believe it's this one, so I found it. Hang on. Right, so it's these ones. So this goes on just like that. I mean, it's so similar to this bit though. Yeah, it must be this bit. Oh. Yeah, okay, it's this curved bit actually. And is it the longer one or the bigger one? Looks like the longer one. Yeah, because that's got a flat end. Alright, and then 2 screws through that. Alright, so just put that down for the moment. Get 2 of these screws preloaded. I've lost my screwdriver already. Alright. Oh, nothing goes in there yet? No. Well, it just goes. Whoop. This just goes on how it is. That's the correct way. It says this shouldn't have a side wall yet, but it does have a side wall. Okay, whatever. I don't know what stage in development they worked out these instructions, but they're shit. It's a bit annoying. You have to pinch these parts together as you're screwing them in. That feels good. Do I have a bigger bit that I can be using? Where are my bits gone? I had some like pre-selected bits already out. Here's one. That's about. Oh, that's one I just took out. Well, I had some bits. They gone now. Where did I put them? Shit, dude. Sorry, guys. We're like super disorganized today. Oh, they've included like Allen keys. Oh, but they're like Phillips and flathead. That's interesting. Did not see that. We're just gonna press on with what I'm using. I found them actually. Here they are. I just need like a slightly thicker Phillips head bit. So it does move a fair little bit. See, this side's tighter. It's weird. It's weird that it should be tighter. It shouldn't be. Alright, we are starting to file that screw down, so we're just going to leave it. I'm happy with that anyways. Now this side wall comes off, which is good. That's by design. That's good. We're gonna go over here. I'm just gonna start reading off this computer screen because it's easier. Crosshead screwdriver, cuff brace curved. Okay. Oh, we're already up to this sort of step. Okay. Alright, so we are gonna grab out. I need this crossbar thing. This. That looks to be it for the moment. I'm gonna do stickers later. Okay, so this facing up. Interesting. Oh, that's up. Okay. Oh, that's the mechanism to load the tapes. That's cool. Alright, so if that facing up, that arm's got to go on. Okay. And we're going to be using these wires. It's time for these. Okay, so this arm's going to go through here. Okay. Alright, so let's get everything I need. I need a washer. These bolts are all the same. So a washer, a bolt, a large screw. Oh, yeah, one of these screws. Wait, no. No. Oh, I see. Okay, it's going to use this guy, actually. The shorter one, okay. So that shorter one's going to go through there, okay. Alright, I think we're in business. Just look at the pictures. That looks good, so this is just going to sort of bolt onto here, pretty much. Alright, so for the time being, we can just bolt this on quickly. Just lost the washer. Oh. Does the washer go outside? Oh, okay. Okay, the washer goes outside. Just getting lost inside. There it is. On the other side, I need a washer again. Washer and another bolt. Okay. That's cool. Let's attach those two bits. Doesn't look like they need to move. Okay, if those two bits connected, what's next? Alright, so this is like, this just basically covers the bolt. But there's a few things we need to get on it first. Well, that looks like a pain to lose. Alright, so this needs a 6mm. Not one of those, one of these. One of these, what do we call that? That's not that one, it is another one. Try to organize my space a bit better. I mean, it looks so similar to this as well. Yeah, this is gonna be a really boring live stream. Can't find this part. Okay. I mean, it looks like it. These are so similar. I'm so cable locating eyes. These look maybe the design's just changed or something, because this looks like it just slides in here like it. See, that looks correct. That, like, no joke, looks like the part. It's just not. Yeah, these are the parts. Okay. It's just not labeled well. Or the designs changed or something since Huh, how annoying. Alright. So this can just basically go on here at this point. Okay, but before we do, we need to actually route these wires. So red wire first. Okay, so that actually needs to happen first. So red wire, blue wire. There is nothing keeping these wires in, by the way. Like, we're just inserting wires here. These just come out. There's no knot on the other end or anything like that. Which is interesting. I would have preferred a knot so it can stay in there. But whatever. Yeah, I could push these all the way through by mistake as well. Oh, we've already lost 2 parts. Hang on. Hang on. Which way does it go in? Yeah, go in that way facing out. Why are these separate parts? There's no need for them to be separate parts. Like, no need at all. Alright, so if that's done... Alright, so that is actually a really bad idea. These need to be elongated as they can be, because... Right. Oh god, I need like tweezers. Okay. Ah, fuck, came out. God, like, I sure hope I have enough length on there. I mean, I believe I do, but, like... Sure as hell isn't anything saying if I've got enough length. There's no measurement here on the website. Oh. This is 2 cables. That's fine, whatever, I've worked it out. Shit. Shit. Okay. Cool, that works. Cool. Just gonna scroll up to the instructions and check my work. That does look good. I think that looks pretty much it. Pretty well. That's the eject release button. Oh, I see how that works. I have to do all sides. Whoa. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah, moving on, I guess. Let's see the next step. Wow, that looks fun. Build and attach control module. Okay. Oh, there's ribbon cables. Oh, so there is. Oh. That's cool. Let us continue with that. That looks complicated. So let's have a go at that. So that can be put aside for now. Let's find all the parts. Okay. I think that's everything I need. So this is the bottom bit. This is that grilled thing. It just gets inserted as so. That goes on top. That's pretty easy. It looks a lot more menacing on the website. Alright, so I need looks like this thing. Oh, I need that button as well. That's over here still. That's the button. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What do we need to do? There's a big spring somewhere. So that's a button mechanism. I need to find a big spring. Here's a big spring. I'd say that's it. Just double check, because I have a few springs lying around here. That seems to be the most likely one, though. So big spring, button, button housing, the bottom class of the button. What is that thing? Oh, okay. So there's a metal, this guy, and this strap. That's what that clear thing is. Top strap, metal bar, button cap, button spring. Okay. So we'll start from the top. We will just plug that in, I guess. So that becomes that. This goes in. Spring. Oh, I see. How is that held together? Just dreams, I guess. Dreams hold that in. What? No, I'm doing it wrong. Hang on. Yeah, that's how it's done. That's pretty good. Alright, so that's that done. Oh, clicker dome. Oh, we don't have that. Okay, shit. That's gonna be really hard to put on now. Oh, shit. Oh, I just took that off with a lot of pressure. Where's the clicker dome go? Alright, so there's two. There should be a metal part here that is a clicker dome. Clicker dome. seen this part. No, there it is. Alright, so... that is steady work. Okay. Clicker dome is inserted. Now, should this be bent? Okay. On the diagram there, it's being bent. So I'm wondering if I should bend it. Let's read 29, hey? So let's actually read. Place clicker dome inside the button latch so it pokes through small holes. Where's your finger? Turn button latches over. Bend clicker dome tabs underneath. Alright. Here we go. We're just bending the latches. Okay. They're not bent flat, they're just bent flat-ish. Hopefully that's good and makes a sound. Okay, so I've just bent that in pretty much. They're bent over. Trial that again. Oh, shit. That makes literally no sound. Makes the same sound it did before. That made no difference. Maybe we did it wrong, but I don't think so. I think that was pretty much what they intended. So next is this thing. So just next thing's this. They've got the thing folded down. Just gonna chuck that on there. And then it looks like we just sort of, this gets fitted over pretty much. I think that's what they intend. Yeah. Because otherwise it doesn't stick in. So yeah, that just goes like that. God, I would not be confident in that though. Is not going to be very strong. This is interesting because I know how strong all this is going to be. It's just you get an idea from building it that this is like, oh hey, this is going to be this strong. This is how much force you're going to be able to put it on it, pretty much. And it is like as much force as you put into building it, pretty much. Okay, nowhere near as complicated as it all looks on the instructions, I'll say that much. These are again those same 6mm, same 6mm screws. We just plug in. There's no screws or anything attached to them. Oh, shit, we're going on an hour already. Feels like we only just started. I did spend like 10 minutes trying to find that screwdriver though. Still really annoyed about that first screw incident with the flathead screw. That should not have happened. I'm gonna put a complaint in. Like, seriously, fuck off. Especially with all the other shit. Like, all the actual problems with Fallout 76 plus my $200 model kit had some stupid, easy to do mistake built into it. So, fuck off. Alright, so that's the furthest most one. That just gets plugged in. A bit of a ribbon cable, that's cool. And there should be another one. There it is. Same deal, just gets pushed in there. It's just rubber. It's fine, that's all it needs to be anyways. Yeah, that looks like it's done, more or less. We're going to move on to the next instruction. So, switching scenes again, we're going to go over here and just scroll up. Alright, so let's do that. So, this is just going to sit in there pretty much. God damn it. Oh, fuck. Fuck, I'm just gonna screw it together and then worry about the ribbon cables. If need be, we can just unscrew it again. That's easy. We can do that. Fuck, can we? Fuck, Jesus, this is annoying. Shit. There's only like that's how much room there is between these two bits. It's actually not much at all, so I can actually get them in there, but Jesus Christ, that's actually really close. Probably this will be the best tool for it. That's one. That's in there pretty good. Really tricky. This is just really fiddly, really. Okay, that went in. This big one's gonna be the hardest. Any easier from that side? No. It's because this one's like right on top of where it needs to go, pretty much. That in fact we might. That's not going to happen without taking it off. Alright, so that's giving me like a 0.5 millimeters room, and that's actually enough to do it. To get it in there, pretty much. That's the amount I needed. It's still really tricky though. There it is. There you go. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Yep. Alright. Alright, that's it. They're both in. Yeah, both secured. Get the bolt through. Oh, okay. So it's both sides, bolts through. We can move on to the next instruction. So if we just go to scene 1 again. Okay. Put a bolt on there, but no washer. Okay. Here's a bolt. No washer. Going on the left side of it. Does that mean we're not putting anything on that side? I guess so. So let's have a look. Oh, cool, this thing. Been looking forward to that. Alright, so this should be like a grill thing. This is the grill. Oh, just bent that. Shit. I'll change scenes. Alright, so we got these guys, these guys. It's really annoying that these aren't lights. These vacuum tube things. No lights, so... Again, nothing holds this in. This is just witchcraft. It's magic. Like, oh, sure hope it stays in there. I mean, they're going to be right against the roof, but come on. And again, no lights to be had there. So that just goes like so. I don't know why that wasn't just printed on there. It should have just been printed on there. That's just a texture, and this is the thing. Again, that should have just been printed on there. I don't know why they didn't just print it. Alright, so which way is it? Is this the same both ways, or okay? That side's up. So we're gonna loop these to the long side that way. Okay, that's already fallen out. There's a tiny seam in the plastic through this, and it's catching on that. How annoying. Alright, just go in. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's pretty much flush. Again, I've already bent this, which is because it's just by my mistake. That's not a problem with the kit, but just be careful. I bent mine straight away. And this rattles. These aren't secure. Not the best. Does that go on any particular way? It does. That way it faces up. Okay. That said, still does sit. I did bend it back properly. It sits flush. I'm pretty happy with that. That's really sharp though, actually. Jeez. Alright, so it's alright, radio next. So that's this one. This one. Geiger counter? Yes. So not that one. But I do need a flathead for this bit, so hang on. I'll just get the back of that and just poke it through. Yep. That's done the same thing. Now again, this is another one of those included screws that's too long and you can't use it. You gotta use this. Alright, so this comes off. That's the bottom. The top's this section. It doesn't sit flush because fuck you. Alright. There's a slight seam here, so what I'm actually going to do is get my knife and just flatten that seam a little bit. Actually, I've got a file on this thing. Not that one. This one. No, not that one. This one. A file. So I'm just going to get my file and just scratch the top of that away. Yeah, that's much more flat. Okay. That way now that should sit flat on it pretty much. Oh, there's a blue wire down there. How did we lose that? Oh, great. Shit. Here's me thinking we were being careful. Alright, I need 2 of those little 6 screws. These are my last ones of these. Which is cool, whatever. Cool. So if that like that. Top section. I'm seeing much better now, much more flat. Yeah, really good improvement there. That was worth my time and effort. And this one, the top, screwed into the bottom. It's really tricky to do while holding it. Okay. Now, supposedly there is 2 bolts. Now, in the picture, they're fucking huge. Except I don't have any fucking huge ones. I've got 2 normal size ones. I wonder if that's what they mean. But in the picture, they're like massive. Also, one of them stuck inside this bolt, so let me just get that out quickly. Not. It's gonna be fucking impossible, I can tell. Alright, I did it. Let's try over try. So I've got 2 little screws. And let's read the instructions here. So I've got like these size sort of screws. Bolts, I mean. These size sort of bolts. I've also got like much littler ones. I'm thinking there must be the littler ones. So let's have a look at that. Excuse me. So these are the two M2 slot head screws. M2 slot head. I've got 4 of those. Does it say how many millimeters they are? Glide counter housing, 2 MW flat. Alright, so I'd say I'm on the money. They are the small one. Even though it looks like they're the fucking hugest screws in the world on the fucking page. Even though it looks like they're huge, they're actually little. So let's go back to that. Let's have a look here. So it's actually these tiny little ones, not these big ones. Which is fine. And they go over the top. So it's actually just not fastening to anything there, which is fine. So what I will do is over the top. Okay, whatever. So I'll just do one at a time. Just get my screw. Just screw it into here a fair bit. And then screw that onto here. And maybe I won't. Okay, I'm gonna use my little screwdriver this time. That is not magnetic. I'm gonna use my big screwdriver this time, which sort of holds it by itself. No. Do I have a flathead screwdriver? Ow. Okay, one. Get another one. Do the same shit. Okay, now we can do the plaque thing. So with the back facing that way, it goes on just like that. Again, I'm a big fan of this plaque. It's really cool looking. So just line it up there. Oh yeah, that's pretty. It just fits right in there. It's already sticky. What else needs to be done? No, that's that whole step. Alright, cool. We are going to go on like a minute-long break. I just need to go get a drink. So I'll be back in like a minute, guys. See you later. So, welcome back to part 2 of Build the Geiger housing. Jesus Christ, does that look complicated. So, first thing, I don't know where these fucking wires are coming from. I've got one grey wire, which I can't really tell. I'm colorblind. Unless, yeah, I'm not sure what's happening. So I believe they are the wires that are already in the PipBoy. They're just those ones. In which case, I guess the third wire must go like down there. So just like that. Just into the PipBoy, pretty much. I don't know. So I've got to build it like sort of on top of the rest of it, pretty much. So I'm just gonna read that for a second, then we'll continue. So let's have a look. Gotta put a sticker on. Okay. So let's start with the sticker, because that's the part I'm gonna fuck up. Straight up. So that actually sits in there and becomes, alright, so switch back to the desk camera. Nope, that one. Alright, so actually that actually just inserts in there and the sticker would go there. And there's a cover thing somewhere for it too, isn't there? This one. And that would go on the outside. So, where is my sticker pack? Like, we're gonna be in low rads. There's 3 different choices there: low, medium, high, sort of thing. We're gonna go for low. And I think we're gonna do it backwards. We're gonna stick. Oh, whoops. Shit. Ah, fuck, what have I done? Alright. That's going in the bin. Okay, go. In the bin. Alright, we're gonna do it last, actually. That occurs to me, that is how we're gonna do that. Alright. They use the cable lug, so let's get 4 of them. 1, 2. There should be a third one. There it is. So that goes on afterwards. Okay, so at this stage we can just chuck that on there, that's fine. We can do the screws. This time they are the long fuck off screws, okay? So just to be sure, we've got M25s, we've got heaps of these long ones, M2. Scroll up and have a look at this thing. No, don't select it, scroll. Yep, doesn't mention the 0.6. So these are definitely the correct ones. Alright, so let's use one of those. Just gonna fasten that pretty much. Nothing I need to do. No, it doesn't look like it. A bit more leverage. Just screw that in. Oh, just gave it a little nick. Okay. This would go on here next. There's nothing securing this whole end. So maybe that. Alright, so medium rads. Let's try this one. Oh my god. Fuck. God damn it. Oh, we've only got one chance left. I don't know, they could have printed it on there, could have had like a better like space indicator or something. Alright, last chance. So very carefully. That's better. Oh yeah, not ideal, but that's a good. I'm happy with that actually. Just make sure it's nice and stuck down. Yeah, I don't know why that flexes. Why is that allowed to flex? I'm surprised there isn't a needle in there. That's weird. Like it goes to detail on some things, but not all things. Like why isn't there a needle? Anyways, like I'm surprised we're not like putting a needle on there pretty much. Alright, so we're gonna stick these on next. These use, I don't know, the same long type of. Hang on. M2 slot head. 5 and 2 slot heads. So yes, the same long ones. Alright. Gosh, damn it, making sure that's right before we continue. But yeah, that is the correct thing. So they're not fastened, I'm just leaving them loose for the second. mind me. Just aligning them properly. Come on. Nice. We've done that. What goes on next? There's a 3 buttons. Alright, so we got 3 button housings. It's 1, 2. Hang on. What's that bit? Alright. That's the 3rd one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. And we need buttons. What do the buttons look like? These look like buttons. Do they have pictures on them normally? No. Okay. And there should be one more. Should be one more button. One more button. This isn't good. I've lost a button. Here it is. Found it. Alright, cool. So, following the instructions here. Oh, little springs. Yay. I've got, see, I've got 2 different springs to choose from. I've got quite coarse string, which should be the one I've got 3 of. So I've got 3 of these little ones. That's all the springs. So I assume that, that's these are the little ones of the kind. Alright, so same story as the previous ones. This goes into here. It should go into there at least. Okay, that goes on like so. Fuck. Okay. Fuck. Yeah. Okay, try that again. So I understand what I need to do. It's just really actually tricky because everything's so small. Okay. Come on. It's like you gotta hold one thing upside down while keeping it like in a slot, pretty much. Oh, god damn it. That's one. Again, just tricky, not hard. Just tricky. Okay, that's working. Again, tricky, not hard. And this is our final one. Oh, shit. Here it is. I found it. Found it. So everything's good. Alright. So, again, same process. Fuck. Everything's little. Come on. Where's the spring? Come on. I don't know why. I don't know why they just said like that. It's harder. Yeah, that's harder. What on earth? The fuck happened that time? This one's a lot closer to the interior wall, and is therefore like a lot harder to work with. Man, this spring, man, come on, no. Pardon me. God, seriously getting pissed off. Nearly there. Oh, there we are. Ladies and gentlemen, we have fucking done it. 3 okay looking buttons. It's coming together. Alright, what's fucking next? Alright, so I got these fucking buttons on. Hang on. So we've got these buttons on. I think that's everything of the. Fuck off. Go up, you son of a bitch. Oi. God, I hate when you like do something every fucking day and then In the second unit to work, it stops working. Right. And the only reason we haven't done this step yet is because I know that these other two wires are what it wants to use. And I'm not ready to put it together with that yet. And also the instructions don't mention it properly, as always. And I think we can easily enough do that later. That can be done later. Alright, radio tuning cable. It's like all over the place, this instructions. Like, one moment working on this, next moment we're going to switch over to this one. Next moment working on this thing. It's like all over the place. It's really weird. So this is the side. Radio housing. Alright, there's two tuning axles. See that little cross where my mouse is? That should have been in the first instruction thing where I made that first mistake. That really annoys me. They managed to put it there, but not earlier. Alright, so I've got some idea what I need to do. Alright, so we got this guy. I'm going to face him the same way he is on the instructions. Except we do need to put that thing on at some point. Alright, we should do that now. Interesting that it shows a picture of a pin there. I guess because it is so small. So let me get my little tweezers out. Here they are. So I'm going to get my little tweezers out and just do that quickly. This sticker isn't the same length as the housing, so I just have to magically get it center. That annoys me. Like, we're not reusing some sticker, it's the sticker for this housing. I mean, I've just got it pretty spot on there. I did a pretty good job. But again, it wasn't the right size to begin with. I'm not sure why they didn't just print one the right size. Oh, that was nerve-wracking. Alright. So I've gotten that right. That's good. That's made me happy. The fuck is that? Alright. So if that's face down, it should be this one. And there should be some pin that I gotta put through it as well. Okay. There should be some clasp that goes on there. Oh, that feels good. That's a good switch. Alright. So I'm doing this in the wrong order. I don't know what that is. What the fuck is that? Oh, this clear thing. Alright. Looks like it's in there somehow. Hmm. 64 radio pointer. That's gonna happen first, I imagine. How does that go in? So hang on, let me just take that out then. Right, that's that. Now the glass can go in, and that sort of keeps that in place then. Now that tuning knob and this aren't connected in any meaningful way, as always. Gale out there. Alright. Got 2 pulleys, 2 end levers. Okay. So it's telling me to use the long ones, not the short ones. These get inserted into here. Okay, nearly lost it. Very small tolerances on this stuff. Jesus Christ. It's blowing a windy gale out there. Still 100 degrees though. There should be a band to connect those, I guess. Axle caps. Oh, fuck off. Okay. That's axle caps built, so that's all put together. Now, that at the moment isn't attached to anything, so let's just go back to the instructions. Oh, my computer's on fire. Small applicator toothpick. I did put the lid on, so I'll just do that quickly. Yeah, that's the right thing. Alright, so I guess this is the rubber band. Oh, okay. So, just fucking dropped it. God, I sure wish we applied the rubber band before in the previous step, because it would have been easy to get to. Now I've got to reach in there with my fucking tweezers. And there's like no way to keep this thing still. Man, why wasn't this part of the previous step? As with all things in life, this should have been the fucking previous step. It's like, look at me now, and I've got to like fucking fiddle around with it, and that's not gonna work. I can tell already that's gonna come off. So, hang on, let me get my tweezers. Just... so my tweezers are like sharp as shit, and they're gonna cut it. There we are. Alright. It's 1, 2. Excuse me, 2. And go. How the fuck am I meant to get rid of that? In the wheel here, there is the, like, biggest bit of fucking... What do you call it? You know, like, from the manufacturing process. You know, that stuff they use to, like, injection mold. Anyways, it's the biggest bit on there ever. I'll somehow dig it out. And it's really hard to get to as well, because, you know, it's a pulley. It's a thing, you know, so it's, yeah, really hard to get to. I think I did a pretty decent job of that. Ah, beautiful. There we are. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's try that again. So, I'll show you one here. So, we just did that. That functionally all works. Focus, come on. So that does that. Are you fucking serious? Focus. What else do you think I'm trying to fucking focus on? Alright, here we are. Sorry, guys. You can see that works. Yeah, really cool. That is clever how they worked out that one. Oh man, I'm getting tired. How long have we been streaming? An hour and a half. Oh shit, 2 hours. Okay. So, we finished that step. What's next? Here we go. Here's that fucking bit. Alright, so... What? What? That has not been mentioned yet. This thing is still in this state. I don't know what the shit they're talking about. Alright. So... Well, you've all seen the picture now, so let's go back over to the real thing and give it a go. So this is all just gonna go together, I guess. It's gonna be a fucking piece of piss. This goes onto here. It's stuck already. Alright. That's as far as that goes. Yep. That's as far as that goes. That's already together. Next is this stage. This is gonna go... It looks like it's the wrong way, but whatever. Okay. So from here, alright, let's take care of these wires. So these are really long. So that grey wire is meant to go in. No mention of it. Okay. Alright, so grey wire, grey wire. Where has the grey wire gone? Here it is. So one end goes onto the thing, the other end goes onto the thing. What do I do with all this fucking slack? I've got like a kilometer of slack wire for each connection. That's concerning. Whatever. Okay. So at this stage, that is assembled, and we could use screws. So I've got, what screws do you use though? As usual, in place of, I don't know, a label. These are all labeled screw packages. See that's got letters on it. I don't know why the picture doesn't have fucking letters on it too. What's that cost them? Nothing to put fucking letters on there as well? M.2 screw head long. They're changing language between fucking mentioning the, like they've talked about these screws before but called them different things. They got no idea what the fuck they're talking about. So that goes on there like that. Let's see what 82 is. Fixed housing with M.2 slot head screw. I mean, I'm going to assume they're talking about these ones, but I've got no idea because, as always, nothing. This says M2 though. What are these ones? Where is my other fucking screws? That's M.6. These are M. Alright, so these are the ones. Again, they've done a fucking champion job at this manual. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's certainly not fucking helpful. They could have made it a lot better. Alright. So, that is actually going to be the only thing fastening it for the moment. Alright, so I'm just going to double check I haven't got any longer screwdrivers. Ooh, nice. I found another bit, and it's perfect. It's really, really good. Oh yeah, it's raining. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna actually go on a break, just because there's a storm outside. I just need to make sure no rain's coming in. So I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, we're resuming again. There is a storm outside, but everything seems cool. I'm not dropping any frames. Yeah, everything seems good. So yeah, we're gonna carry on. Found a much better screwdriver. Screwdriver bit, I mean. I'm just gonna use it to fasten this thing on here pretty much. Cool, that is attached. We are starting to look like we have a PipBoy. Alright, it is pretty cool looking, guys. Yeah. Very cool. It looks like they've made an effort to make it like bigger than last year's. Because last year's I had fitting, I had trouble fitting it on. Man, that looks really cool. I'm happy for that. Hell yeah. It's good. This build, as angry as I've been, this build is going well. I do have like fucking 2 kilometers of wire hanging out though. I'll just have to like trim that at some point. I mean, I guess it's better to include more wire than you need, but I think they could have done a little bit of a better job. Just saying, hey, you probably want like about this much wire. Alright, so let's go back over here and see what happens. So, alright, let's put that little bit of printout on. So we'll start the scale at 0. Oh, I scratched a little bit off. Actually, it looks okay. It looks okay. So I'll just put that on there. Let's have a look. So that's on there. I think that is everything from that step. Looks good. Oh, there's meant to be another push pin. Is that true? Another one. Why? Okay. Well, I do have another pin. It's this one. I actually have to screw that in there. Huh. Okay. And I can't, because, how are you meant to screw a bolt in there? Alright, I might just leave that out for now and just figure out what the fuck they mean later. Because I've got no idea what they mean. Pardon me. Ooh, that looks cool. That looks cool. Okay, so let's get everything we need. You guys have had a chance to look at that. Let's change back to my camera. Alright, so what do we need? We need, put that aside for now. It's the side housing. This is the other side housing that we had earlier. This guy, this guy, this guy. I'm missing a grate. Where is that grate? It's not on the device. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? I missed this. Is that too late to put on there now? I'm gonna kill myself if it is. Oh, no way. No way, you bastards. Shit, hang on. Oh no. Oh, you're kidding. I don't think that was in the instructions. Oh, look, there it is. I've missed this little glass plate thing. Alright, mine just won't have a glass plate. Easy as that. Shit, that sucks. That really sucks. Alright, where am I up to? Alright. So, still missing that grate. I don't know where that grate is. Where's this grate? There's nothing left on here. Oh, there it is. I'll show you guys. So it's actually not a grate. It's actually the speaker. It's a fake speaker, but like, look at the back of it. It's a magnetic speaker. That's really cool. We dropped it, but it's cool. Alright, so I'm following the instructions now. You guys don't need to see it. It's fine. It's fine. It's really cool though, because I could actually literally just replace these fake parts with real parts. You know, like there will be a deal. I reckon there'll be like a DIY scene around this, pretty much, where they will be making like not Bethesda or the company or anything, but like us. What the fuck do you call this? What the shit am I talking about? The fans will be making, you know, like fan-made kits to bring this to life, pretty much, I reckon. That'll be the thing. Alright. It's like I Spy. I gotta I Spy all the fucking numbers. So this goes on here. Okay. That's 87. 88 is this slides on here. It's happening sooner than later. Really, it looks like we've got a lot of components to go before that happens, but whatever. That's what it says. Again, that mechanism's cool. I like that mechanism a lot. It's very plasticky, this kit. Very plasticky though, I will say that. Okay, so that's 88. Where is 89? 89 is a screw. Okay, so definitely not going back from this. I mean, we could, but I don't want to. What screw are they talking about? So it's step 89. Fit the slot head screw. Okay, 89. M.2 slot head screw is long. Alright. Alright. So it's just a standard screw. Standard screw, standard deal. So let's take this one. It's funny, the last few screws I've been doing with this smaller screwdriver, it's less good and you got a lot less leverage on the screwdriver because the diameter is so much smaller, but it doesn't fuck up the finish of the plastic, which is much arguably more important. So it's gonna be very careful about doing this. Alright, that looks good. I don't know what the problem is, but like, it should be another screw here, because that is like, maybe I got it too tight. There's quite a seam there. Okay, what next? That's 88, 89, 90. 90 is that bolt. Okay. That is quite a stick out though, is that correct? I mean, it's only somewhat in there. Just gonna get my handy dandy pliers and ply that a little bit. Show you what I'm doing. So I'm actually just screwing that into the plastic housing a little bit more, because it's sticking out more than I would like. It's not actually this hard. I'm just trying to get good leverage on it. It is a little hard. Right, so that is more how I'd like it, and we'll just put it back on there. I think we've reduced that by like 1/2 centimeter. That's much more aesthetically pleasing, yeah. I'm glad I did that. Okay, with that step done, what's next? So that was 90, I'm looking for 91. 91 is that housing thing. So if I flip it this way, just get everything out from underneath. So this housing, just plunk it on top, I guess. So it's speaker, and then just the grill, I guess. Would like to give that a little bit of a file, but I've already clicked it in. Damn it. Alright, for now I gotta check each part before I fucking click it in, because that could have used a file. A file would have made that fit a little bit better. But that's okay. And what screw should they? So little flathead. Let's say these ones would be the ones. In which case I can use my big flathead screwdriver. So I think at the end of the stream I'll pull out my other PipBoy and like sort of go through them both and compare them. Compare and contrast. Is that even screwing into anything? Yes, it is. About there. Alright, that's screwed in. Could be screwed in more, but it's screwed in pretty good. That button's working. Oh, that's whole unit's really loose. Okay, just it's fine. It's fine. I don't care. I do care, but I don't care. It's fine. I'll fix it later. So this thing's next, and it's meant to have a sticker on it. One of these hazard stickers, the round one, Geiger counter side. Again, I've only got one chance to get this right. I've already got it wrong. Alright, that's on there pretty good actually. I did a good job of that. Still not ideal. Anything else need to really go on there before I click it, Ellen? Oh yeah, this goes on afterwards. Okay. It's like, it's funny, the instructions is actually really crowded. Like, there's a lot going on in this picture. Like, a lot going on in this picture here, so I've got to make sure everything's cool. Like, I'm following the numbers, but like, Jesus Christ, it's easy to miss things. Miss something, it's a mess. Alright, so that goes on. Then this. Okay, and now okay, and then a bolt. No washer again. Alright, and then two long screws, looks like. Cool, it's coming together. That's exciting. It's definitely coming together. The computer just turned on. I think we're having a brownout. So a brownout is something we have in Australia. It just basically it just means that we lose some power, but not all the power. So I'm recording on a laptop, but I am using my house Wi-Fi, and I probably could have it set up so like it what do you call if I lose my Wi-Fi, I can have it fall back on my mobile hotspot. Mobile hotspots are really big in Australia. I don't know how to get by without them. Okay, I think that's every one of those steps. So that is, this section is actually complete. So this functions. That is a sticker for some reason. Like, this is not a sticker, but this is a sticker. Like, strange that, like, the detail's so good everywhere else. I'm just surprised that's not a, like, spring-loaded needle or something. I don't know why they weren't able to manage that as well. But whatever. Cool, next step. Let's jump back over to the other screen and see what the next step is. What? Alright, so I've got this coil thing. And this goes to nothing. So from here, oh, that's easy enough. Oh, that plugs in, I get that. It plugs into here, but there's nothing to insert to in there. Stays in pretty good, actually. That's weird. Again, there's like nothing to plug into there. Geiger hazard sticker. Oh, we've already done that bit. Alright, so moving on. Fit large cuff. Alright, so we've got two cuffs here. This is the large cuff. Oh, cool, it does actually fit on my hand quite nicely. They've really improved this since the last version, I'll tell you that. So right. Okay, just use push pins actually. So it's just push pins to go on there. It's funny, I thought these ventilation holes in the back of it, I'll just show you. The screen's backplate has these ventilation holes, and that's what I thought they were. I thought they were ventilation holes, so like if you decided that you wanted to put like a actual LCD screen or something in there, you'd have ventilation, or like if you had like a Raspberry Pi in there or something, which there is room for in here. It's very cool that like it's big and there's different compartments and stuff. You could totally do it. There's heaps of room in here too. Like for a Raspberry Pi like mini or something like that, you probably could do something. There's definitely enough room for it. You could have like one of those like I'm pretty sure there's a Raspberry Pi or an Arduino or something, like one of those sort of boards, like single board computers that would fit in this space. Like this is about the size of an M.2 card. So, I mean, there is a lot of potential to mod this thing. Put an LCD screen in there, have some sort of controlling computer thing on here, and you could actually totally do it. Alright, so back to the instructions. So these are all like slanted a certain way. So this way. Is that right? No, this way. Alright, so this way is the correct way. So I think it's like that. Just checking again, this is the correct way. Like that, okay. That's one. Oh yeah, we lost internet for a second there. So that's one. Sorry guys, you might not have seen any of that. These are really hard to get on. Oh, shit. Not a fan of these pins. These are not good pins. These aren't that secure. I can feel it. And because there's a material in the way as well, just a little bit hard. Like that top one there is not secure in there at all. Oh no! Fuck. Oh no, I've actually broken that pin. Fuck me. Come on, dude. Fuck, okay. Fucking hell. So I have actually broken 2 of the pins. Fuck. They should not have been pins. I don't know what. Like, if you can choose anything in the fucking world to attach this fucking fabric ass thing with, it wouldn't be pins. It'd be like bolts. Anything else. Like, they should have really designed it so that. Oh yeah, that's fucked. God damn it. Oh my gosh. I've saved that one. That top one's gone. I hate push pins. Push pins are like the worst possible thing they could have chosen, and sure enough, they've broken. And like, you can't. This isn't scientific. This is like, this thing can be a variable thickness all the way through. These the cutouts for the holes. It's real easy to get them mixed up. Like, they're like slightly differently spaced apart. I'm 100% sure I got them the right way. But it'd be easy to get them wrong. You can't see behind here as well. So when you're pushing them in, like, you've just got to really feel where the pins are. And in this case, I felt wrong and they're broken. So these 2 pins plus the top one of this center one are not attached. Just feeling everything else, it feels okay. I mean, it's gonna be fastened with these straps anyways, so I mean, we're okay. But Jesus Christ, it's not ideal. Ideally, I'd like it to be fastened properly. Oh, okay. Where do they go in? Oh, fit the smaller cuff. See, this is better. So if I take the smaller cuff here, it's got Velcro on it. That's interesting. Anyways, Okay, so this velcros to that, actually. Except it doesn't. I mean, it sort of does, but not really. Alright, whatever. So there's 2 holes, so that's the front of it. So just sort of put that in there as it is, line up the holes, and we're going to use these cufflink things. Good thing they included 1 screwdriver. No, they've got these axle screwdrivers as well, actually. Okay, this is interesting. This is indeed interesting. So, it's like just big enough. Which side? That side. Okay. Man, those push pins have really annoyed me. Okay. Are these spaced out the same? Yeah. Okay. It doesn't look like enough room. But yeah, sure enough it is. It's enough room. Yep. Alright, so just put the first one on. Oh shit. Not that you guys can see anyways. Covering the camera up mainly. So I'm just... Oh shit. Moved everything. This is the first one. Yep, there we are. It's funny how these are assembled, because it's like it's pretty loose. Like how like these are 2 separate sort of cuffs. I don't know. It's not less than. I mean, it's fine, it works, but less than. Oh shit! It's less than ideal in my opinion. I mean, I guess it's helpful to get the, fuck off. Oh, I just realized there's a female Velcro layer just here, and nothing on this side. So this is actually the wrong side. Oh, how annoying. Alright. That's okay, because this just should pull off. Look at that. Mangled. Mangled as fuck. I'm surprised any of them worked. Why push pins? Like, if you're going to have anything, why push pins? I'm going to need to take them out now, too. I don't know why they weren't also screws, because, like, they're not opposed to using screws. There's screws on this one. There's screws on this one. Why couldn't there be screws on this one as well? Arguably, this one's got to hold more weight. Like, fuck. Alright, so let's try that again. Gosh, that's pissed me off. So, I mean, I can repair a few of them. It's like some of them are going to be okay. That's going to work again. Other ones, no, not going to work. That one's not going to work. Alright, so it's like this. And all of them, it's like that. Like that. And like this. So that's the orientation. This time I've got the Velcro on the right side. It's good though. I thought it was going to be much worse, so that I'd lost more of them or something. But so I'm going to put the worst one, which appears to be this. This guy can be in the middle, actually. So that way. So that way. Sorry, I'm trying to show the camera, but I'm also like more concerned about doing a good job because I gotta live with this at the end of the day. It's stuck on threads. Okay. So they're through. Last one. I'll just verify again that's the right way. Yeah, that's right. Yep. So we go in this way. God, it's like even pushing them through is dangerous. Alright, so that's all of them. Alright, this time doing it the right way. Again, this is all fabric, it's all very variable. Very tricky to get right. I'm gonna go for the center first. Alright, let's read if it's got any fucking help for me, hey? Has it got me any tips? Alright, push left hand. Alright, so it wants me to go from left to right. Okay. Alright, let's see how we go. Alright, that's in. Okay. So we don't have a bottom clip on that side. So I'll just go over here and make sure we've got the top and center. Oh, we bent them both. Fuck. It's so easy to do. Oh gosh. Bent them both again? Are you fucking serious? Oh my god, I'm gonna be so careful. That plastic is just about to go. Right, this time I'm just aiming to get the center ones in there. Oh gosh. So stressful. Oh my gosh. Come on, center ones came out again. Yeah. Alright, those center ones are not gonna stick in. Look at this. 1/3 of my supports are fucked. Fucking hell. I don't know why these weren't screws. Like, we could have... Like, when this was open, we could have been fastening, like, bolts in or something, and then just bolted them in from the other side. There is no reason for them to be push pins. Again, they're not afraid to use screws here. Like, this side is screws, this side not screws, for no good reason. And, like, it's not like they're going to be selling replacement parts for this kit. You know? Fuck. That's it, I'm gonna fucking ask them. I mean, I don't know why. Like, I mean, it's just a hobby kit. It's up to me to get it fucking right. But fuck off. No way. I don't know why that was designed that way. Hey, any reason like you made this fucking retarded? Instead of, oh, I don't know. Like, it's not considerate. Oh, it's really pissed me off. I'm just angry ass now. They're like Intel push pins. That's the quality we're talking about. Intel push pins. If you ever fucking built a computer with a stock heatsink, that's the quality we're talking about. Okay, I'm gonna use my biggest screwdriver for this. I cannot be fucked with that little screwdriver. Alright, so that's all screwed in. This one will be done a little bit more. Okay, push pins feel solid. Feels like we didn't fuck any more of them up. Alright, what's next? We still got like a bunch of things left over. We never ended up using these little things. So let's see what else is left. So we just fed smoke off. What the fuck is that? Build the buckle catch. Okay, so we've got these. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's what they're for. Buckle catch, eh? So these actually come off again. And this is what those two screws are for. Wait, okay, so that end goes in there. This plastic is weird. I think it's metal, but like it's plastic. It's really plasticky metal. Like I wouldn't be surprised if this is like metal coated plastic of some kind. Okay, that's one. Fuck. Whoops, yeah, we've done it the wrong way around. Okay. Spring. So I've just done all that. So this side, the bottom side, that's the same orientation to me. Oh, okay. How? Oh, okay. So this thing goes through here. So let me show you guys. So this long metal thing goes through here. Then it's not very clear from the picture. So metal pipe. I hope that's what's happening. I mean, this is shorter than this, but okay. So it's in there. Okay. Now use I had an Allen key somewhere. Ah, there it is. Nope. Why is it included two of those? Okay. That's one. There's nothing attached to this yet. I don't understand. Nothing's attached. Nothing bolts through there? Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know. Also, I've got like a little Volta package I haven't opened yet. Okay, so that's built. Let's go back to the instructions. Oh. Wow, okay. What's this thing? It's a tooth. Oh, I shouldn't have opened it. Aww. This was a... where's my camera? Oh, I shouldn't have opened that. So in this container was just a white Voltec toothpick. It's not wood. It's like plastic. Oh, that's cool. Kind of sorry I opened that now. So what's left? So I've got these parts. I meant to have some fastening thing on there. Oh, here it is. This buckle thing. So this side. It's definitely metal. So make sure I get that the right way. So it's going to this way actually. Okay. What? How's that meant to be fastened? Man. Okay. Okay. So we'll just put it on there, I guess. So this should be down as I build it. It's really tricky. I think I just need to take it apart and start again. Hang on. If it's like this, I'll get a little bit of this. Not that much. And then I just got to put it together without it coming apart. Okay, it's not even, but whatever. Okay. I don't understand how all this works. Okay, now I'm just gonna fasten it. What I might do for now is just do like corner to corner, because I'm pretty sure I've gotten that wrong. Like 9 out of 10, that's wrong. I've done that the wrong way. It's alright. I know no one can see this over here, but I'm just doing it. Really hard, actually. If I got that the right way, it's meant to be like that, right? Wait, what? Hang on. Okay, this is, if it's like that. It's upside down. This is what I'm talking about. Alright, so I'm meant to have this. This arm should be facing the other way. What's the river in New Vegas called? Is it the Elgato River? Elgato? I forget. We know. Alright, so I think it's meant to be like that. And now I can just put my screws in. Yeah, man, that's hard with my big screwdriver. Just go. The head of that screw is really hot. It's funny. Again, it's still very hard, even with all this, even with this much better screwdriver. It's a lot more leverage. It's still very hard to screw in here. It's funny. I was wondering when we were going to be using these. So the reason they've gone for flat heads is because at the like in the 50s, a lot of stuff was still flathead screws. They were cheaper to make and more versatile. Like versatile not being the best word for it, but you know, everyone had a flathead screwdriver. You could use a knife to drive it in. They were just what they were using. It was a while before Phillips heads were really a thing. So this is small sort of universe appropriate. But these are flat heads instead of Phillips. So like in the Fallout universe, this would be probably what they would have used before the war. It's like, oh yeah, Phillips weren't in like a mainstay as much. I'm not sure what that does. Anyways, that vaguely just goes together, I guess. How the fuck is that meant to work? I guess it could do like an inch of movement. Like maybe. Alright. So that would just tighten it. So I probably have it too loose. That's fine, so we'll just continue down. That's it. Alright, well, let's do a test fit. Alright, boys and girls, here we go. Pardon me, boys and girls, here we go. Oh, actually. So, let's do a test fit. The first cuff's really tight. Shit. Not the best fit in the world. A lot. There we are. Okay. Okay, let's get the buckle going. Oh, the buckle looks like it's going to be too short. So we'll just loosen that. Fuck. That's shit, hang on. So, hang on here a moment. Let's do down these tighter. Should be able to thread that back on. So if I have it in that position, it's in good. God damn it. Haha. Oh, that's great. Works. Right, so that even reach. Alright, so let's try it one more time. So that's where it is. So from this position, it's really tricky to get this right. doing this one-handedly as well, which is annoying. Alright, let's take this off. So about like that, and then okay. Hang on, guys. So pardon all the noises. Aye. Oh man, fuck. So if it's like that, okay. So if it's like this, put it on. I don't even care if it's tight. I just want it to be vaguely connected. Okay. So like that. That feels tight. And I'm happy with where it is. God, you need like a second person to help you put this on, almost. Come on. God, these are like a little bit off. How are these not straight? Okay. Now, there it is, dog. We are wearing a PipBoy 2000. So I still have a few details to go. I haven't put any of these stickers on yet. But it is done. Like, I can just fucking... I imagine that goes in that way. that was an ordeal. Fuck. Wow. So there we go. Whoa. Have a look at it from my angle. So, well, yeah. Sorry about this, guys. So, this is a very tight angle. I'll just hide myself. Shit, guys, I'm so sorry. I just realized you couldn't hear me. My microphone turned off with the camera. So, anyways, I'm just showing you guys just a bit of a closer look. So, look, the radio tuner there, that works. It's going up and down, up and down. Very, very cool. You can see the tubes in there, the tube amplifiers. There's a button here. This is the eject mechanism. I was just saying that's not the most elegant thing in the world. Like, to put it back, you have to squeeze those in. So not the most elegant thing in the world. Again, there's some strange choices they made on this. Like, we had to go through all this trouble to get this working, and like these are very intricate little things that we had to get working, and then for some reason we didn't have to build this whole section. This whole section came already built. It's strange they skipped that section, made us build all this, made us build all this sort of stuff, and other things were skipped as well. Like this thing, wouldn't that be cool if that was like a spring-loaded like needle that actually moved? Like, when I walk along, that should be bouncing with my step or something. And like, that's the strangest part, that's just a sticker. That seems like the easiest thing to make into a whole nother thing that we need to build. And yeah, there's no lights or sounds with this unit. That's stuff that's pretty easy to mod in. And this is funny, this just sort of sticks in there with like imaginary glue. I mean, I probably could glue them in there, but again, it's not ideal. Yeah, it's a strange detail to miss. Especially when we took so much care with other details. Again, that plaque is very, very cool. Let's take my arm out of it for now. So, let's have a look here. Again, very, very cool. I've just turned off autofocus, so let me just find that again. Very cool. So we do still have like a few more stickers. There's meant to be stickers along here. But that's just so I can enter. I've got 2 dates. I've got looks like, so when the bombs dropped and before the bombs dropped. Holotape labels. More more emergency lines. I forget where they go on the proper model. I'm gonna go grab out my other PipBoy. Just give us a second. I'll leave you looking at the 2000 model though. Oh, my leg. So let's have a look at this one. I'll change to the big camera. So we'll just unbox this quickly. Whew. It's been a while since I've seen this actually. Oh shit, that would have been bad. So, this is the pre-order PipBoy that you would have got with the pre-order. So let's shove them next to each other and see what we reckon. It's a bit appropriate. It's not even saying straight. Just give us a second here, guys. That'll do. I can't put those back anymore, can I? Just stay up. Whatever. So these are the 2 previous PipBoys. It's weird that's not enough room. So 2 previous PipBoys. Just barely enough room in the frame there for them. Yeah, I guess the color's different. Right, it's amazing how small the rads on that one was. Yeah, very different PipBoy. I think I do prefer the older school PipBoy. Yeah, I much prefer the Mark II, the 2000. So hang on, what's this? VI, what's that? 6 Mark 6. So this is the PipBoy 2000 Mark 6, and this is the 3000. Yeah, the square design of this is a lot more aesthetically pleasing, a lot more Fallout-y. This is just sort of round. It's got all these unnecessary lines and that. Before I was saying that the quality of this one was lesser, but I actually disagree now. Having looked at them side by side, I much prefer the quality of this one. They did make a version of this later on, which really pissed me off because it's like, hey, why don't you give that version to us like before now? I would have just bought that rather than the collector's edition. But it came with a screen was made of slightly different materials. This one always sucked because it had stuff that could break on it. This button here had nothing stopping you from pushing it all the way in. And stuff like that. The buttons feel a lot better on the newer one. Radio dial again. The Geiger counter again is just a sticker again. The buttons feel a lot better on this one. Yeah. And the plastic quality is a lot better too. There again with the flathead screws. Yeah, so comparing the two, I like the design of this one more. I like the presentation of this one a lot more. The plastic's a lot nicer. They did make some funny choices. This should have had some sort of mechanical thing to it. This should be like a spring-loaded dial. I don't know why they skimped out on that one. See, like, stuff like this was unnecessarily, like, sort of complicated. Like, it had a really cool mechanism, and I'm glad it was there, but it's strange that they focused a lot here, but not up here. We didn't have the same level of detail sort of thing. Like, this dial moves. That moves and has, like, a very nice tactile feel to it. It's very cool. Whereas this does not. Again, a lot of loose wire, but that's probably cool. I actually don't mind a look at that. This mechanism, again, was already pre-built. And is a little bit jank. Like, I'd prefer a different sort of mechanism for that. Yeah. Otherwise, guys, thank you for hanging out with me on this stream. It was a bit shit, and no one watched it, but I swore a lot, but you know, I enjoyed it. I will be sending Bethesda an email about that one screw that's pissed me off all day now. Shit, how long have we been streaming? 3 hours and a half. Jeez. Alright, guys. Well, thank you very much. Dropping a bunch of frames. Guys, thank you very much for watching. This has been my PipBoy 2000 Mark 5, 6 build and look at, featurette sort of thing. Thanks for coming along for the show. It's been a lot of fun. I'm gonna have a rest because I've been doing this for 3 hours. See you guys.